start a ceasefire, although he gave himself credit for a lot of what he called progress. But yeah, a lot of people resonated with that. There is crisis across the world.
But the UN is not folding its arms, actually. The UN was created in 1945 for that. In fact, the basis of the UN Charter with the peoples
was after World War II. Yeah.
Yes. That's the preamble of the UN Charter, with the peoples. It was for the sole reason of restoring peace and ensuring peace
and development.
That the UN was created. And we must agree that one of the reasons we don't have a World War III today is because of the existence of the United Nations. They are doing their bits. The UN is not folding its arms. That's something I want people to understand. That is the reason why they were created in the first place. And they have not folded their arms in any way. They are doing what they can. They are doing what they can. They are salvaging what they can. And like I said, and I'll say it again, the reason we have not gone to World War III is because of the United Nations. I will say it anywhere. They are doing what they can. The peacekeeping missions are still on. Not everywhere, but at least they are still on in some places. So, I mean, yes, things might appear slow. Yes, things might appear slow. But I follow the United Nations Secretary General all the time. What's his name? Antonio Guterres. And I see his comments and, his comments and thoughts all the time on these various, attacks and wars. Yes, I see them. So they are not folding their arms. They are not oblivious. They are not, because that is why they were created in the first place. That is why they were created in the first place. That's the only job they have to do.
Right.
That's their mandates. So are you saying that they have veered from their mandates? I do not think so. Yeah, things might appear slow, or things might appear like, they are not working, but I do not think the UN is actually folding its arms. I don't think so.
Absolutely.
They are not. We have seen. Yeah.
Okay, so we have got to the concluding part of this conversation, and before I let you go, I want to know what you're charged. You're coming back to Nigeria with. Are we going to have adult climate hubs? What's next for By the Becky initiative?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I mean, a lot is coming already. We are already working. In fact, we started working. Putting all the concepts and the action plans. Action plans, the timelines, deliverables, trying to put everything together so that we start work in earnest. And yes, we're not folding our arms. We would remember. I came from the climate justice training. Then from there, I got into the African Climate Weeks, organized by the UNFCCC and the African Union. I had that as well before also joining, of course, delegates at the United Nations General Assembly. So to be honest, it's been a whole ride. It's been a whole ride from August.
You skipped the UK
September.
trip.
From August to November to September, it's been a conversation back to back. And of course, while living in the UN here as well, I ensured that I had time to actually attend the New York Climate Week. Some of their sessions that were very interesting. And also there was a climate summit even inside the UN as well. So I've been following up on the climate conversations, what we need to do, what needs to be done, and of course our roles as well. But I keep saying everything all the time. Let's commit by all means. Let's see how we can translate these conversations, these promises, these long talks, this well-defined grammar into action. So I am coming back home, to bring value as usual. I do not go to these places and just fold my arms and come back and say I've attended and take good pictures. I must come back and do something. I must come back and relive those moments and see how I can drive momentum. Like I said, you have started already. And once I come back as well, we'll have these conversations and see what we can do to actually, let's see what we can do to build the momentum up to UNG 81. Let's see how we can hold countries, even our own country, accountable. Our vice president came and also gave a very good speech as well. Must say, yes. Shout out to the VP Shetima. I won't even lie. He's a good communicator. He was able to also, with so much emphasis, give the Nigerian statement. And of course, he also mentioned our NDC, our NDC 3 point. Is it 3.2 now?
Yeah.
That has been, our NDCs, our new NDC has been reviewed, and of course, we're as good as ready for COP 30 and all of that. So yes, I mean, I have been following up on this, on the climate work and the conversations, and even in the speech, I was also waiting for him to mention the NDC. When he mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, you have now represented, so I mean, to come back home and see what we can do with these conversations. What can we do in our own space? What projects can we come up? What drilling down, can we do, within this space? So the work continues. The work continues. I am pumped. I am charged. Yes, and of course we're asking for funding. We're demanding funding. Also,
that's exactly where I want to go by the funding, because as noble as what we do is, as noble as it is, we have conversations. Funding would accelerate everything we're doing.
Absolutely.
So, do you think you have suggestions that would maybe enhance our strategies for funding? Or
oh yes, I'm in fact I'm about to push out an article now. It is ready, and that's actually on climate finance and what the climate what the green finance Green Climate Fund can do. That's GCF, and also what the Climate Investment Fund can also do as well. And the idea is we have these big funders, who are looking at the big numbers. They want to they want to finance projects from 500,000, 1 million to up to $25 million US. No, we have people. What I had to for this particular article, I had to reach out to some people in my class who are doing amazing things in their different countries, and I got up to I got serious pointers from people who are doing amazing work where $10,000, $20,000 will make a whole difference. You'll be surprised that to train maybe 100 farmers, it doesn't like $10,000 to do something that would be really impactful to those 100 farmers.
Right.
So those small scale, how do we drive simple access to finance for them without them going through the hurdle or going through the big, what's that thing called? All those big applications where you have to submit this, submit that. No. How can these funds, the Green Climate Funds, for example, the CIF, I mean, how can they drill down, to this small scale infrastructure where people just need even as little as $20,000 to do something impactful and meaningful, and you will see the result. It's not government giving you a report, no, you are seeing the result of the impact. So I'm currently working on that, to see how simple funds can be accessible to people who are doing actual and real work. I have a friend who works in the IDP, and what she's doing in the IDP is teaching the women how to turn food scraps into fertilizer.
Wow.
Just imagine. Yes.
Organic fertilizers.
Yeah, and her name is Awele Otako. You can imagine what Awele would do with 10,000. She say, with 10,000 I'll do X, Y. So these are the real life stories we need to reflect in, in these conversations, to say, hey, look, we don't need 25. I don't need $25 million. What for? I don't need $25 million. I don't even need $10 million.
Just
$1 million. If you give $1 million, I know what to do with $1 million.
Absolutely.
But here's the point. The point I'm trying to make here is I don't need the big money to actually drive real change. No.
And there are lots like you who just need just enough funding to help their community one at a time.
So you can imagine, I'm telling you, I can point out to at least 200 young people like myself across West Africa who probably just give us a total of $22,000 each, and we would turn things around in terms of climate change and of course climate work, and we would show evidence of what we're doing with the money, real time
impact. Exactly. Ebide Omunu, thank you so much for being part of today's edition.
Thank you for having me.
It's always wonderful to, it's always electric when you have to discuss climate change. It's wonderful. Well done for the work that you do. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to your return. There's so much work to do. I was following you and all the things. So thumbs up.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So this is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Asonye Live. We've been discussing climate emergency, financing, justice and global action. Until next time when I come your way, have a wonderful evening.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
For your news on the go, ADBN is everywhere you are. Stay connected with us across all our social media and streaming platforms for exclusive news updates, captivating stories, and more. Join the ADBN community today via our various platforms. An Apple TV app, ADBN Channel 121, Niger TV app, ADBN TV, Linuxville TV app. To get the latest news straight to your phone, join our WhatsApp TV channel. Just search for ADBN TV and hit the follow button. Turn on your notification to stay updated and never miss any part of the experience. Stay in the conversation with us across social media handles. On X at ADBN TV, Instagram at ADBN TV, Facebook ADBN TV, YouTube ADBN TV. Keep visiting our website on www.adbntv.com. Watch us live anytime, anywhere. ADBN TV, a part of you.
From the bowels of history.
I want you to bear in mind, you need to emphasize self-discipline and leadership by good example. Begin by drawing public attention to little but important everyday manifestations of indiscipline, such as rushing into buses, driving on the wrong side of the road, littering the streets, parks and dwelling compounds, cheating, taking undue advantage of scarcity to inflate prices for quick monetary gain, constituting ourselves into public nuisances, working without commitment, and devoting little or no time to the upbringing of our children. Up to this moment, there has been no formal declaration of war against indiscipline. It is my pleasure, therefore, to declare today the launching day of the war against indiscipline.